Up to $20,000 of student loan debt will be canceled for millions of Americans under a plan announced today by President Joe Biden. It calls for $10,000 in debt relief for those making less than $125,000 a year. That can be doubled for those who received Pell Grants. The president also extended the moratorium on student loan repayments through the end of the year. This plan also cuts monthly payments on undergraduate loans in half, capping payments at 5% of a borrower's income. 13 on your side's Andrea Flores joins us now with insights from local experts on the impact for those who have student loans and the impact on the economy. Andrea?
Juliet, there are $1.7 trillion in student loan debt in the U.S., and economists say that forgiving some of that means different things for borrowers and the economy. The student loan forgiveness plan is estimated to provide relief for 43 million borrowers, and the White House says remaining balances would be canceled for about 20 million of those borrowers. Brian Long with the Seidman College of Business at Grand Valley State University says he's worried about the precedent this move sets.
I'm afraid it starts to look a little bit more like politics than it does actually helping the economy.
And while $300 billion in student loan debt could be forgiven, Long says too many forces are at play in our economy for a program like this to change much.
One of which is, of course, this runaway inflation that we have going for us. Another of which is the Federal Reserve continuing to raise interest rates. That's going to be a restraining factor as far as the economy is concerned.
And all we're doing is sort of a neutralization here. So we're not putting money into the system, just agreeing not to take it out.
Nick Yulee at Greenleaf Trust agrees and adds that the economy relies more on consumer spending from the upper class.
The individuals who are going to have loans forgiven under this plan make less than $75,000 a year. So they're not the biggest contributor to consumer spending to begin with.
So he says this is good news for student loan borrowers because they will feel the biggest difference in their pockets.
If you're trying to keep the economy, moving along, keep consumer spending, keep people activated, it'd be difficult to suddenly expect after 2.5-year hiatus for everyone to start coming up with that extra $100 a month that they've not been accustomed to paying.
And with decreased debts, people will have more of an opportunity to borrow for a home, car, or credit card. For now, financial experts are urging people to be patient.
Everybody's thinking they have to call, they have to follow up, they have to fill out a form, they have to do something. So let's wait for some additional guidance from the U.S. Department of Education.
This plan also raises the income protected from repayment for those making about $15 an hour. It also includes forgiveness on loan balances after 10 years instead of 20 years and covers a borrower's unpaid interest. Juliet?
Thank you, Andrea.